Cara, so nice connecting with you this week. And Jay, all my USA peeps, how are ya? Ooh, we might take that since that jumped out when I was tapping into your energies. 2-2 on the timer. So we are on the, well, us Australians, 22nd of the 11th. Hope you're all going well. I'm feeling a little bit funny today, I must say. For those who don't know, my name is Miss Psychic D. I am here. I am going to channel some collective consciousness guidance and insights, some spirit-led messages for the month of December. So quite often you will see me jump on here each Sunday in Australia time and offer some... oh, thanks, Cara. Yeah, my hair's driving me nuts today. I didn't want to tie it up, but I didn't want it falling in my face either. So check my hat on. And I'm living very minimally at the moment. I'm still living out of boxes because I'm in transition. So it's like just put on whatever I got. Good morning, Lisette, and good morning, Marge. It's so good to see you all. Yeah, I usually do the collective for the month ahead at the end of the month, but I've got so much going on at the moment. I thought I'm going to pump out as many lives. I can't upload at the moment because the upload speed here is so I'm going to pump out as much content that I can for next week and next month, because I'm just not sure whether next week I'll get a chance to do it. So once again, it's always good to get an early heads up. Oh, hey everyone. Hey Lady D. Lady D meets Miss Psychic D. Hey Jeanette. Oh, it's so good to see ya. So good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining. And I would just love to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who bought me a coffee or left me a kind donation. I can't remember the days, like on Sunday when I did my live for the week ahead. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. But please, you know who you are. If that was you, please, from the bottom of my heart, this is a personal thank you. It's always nice just to receive a little bit of a energy exchange, even though I jump on here and do this because I love it, but I still have to feed my family and stuff. So every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So I really do appreciate you all. So I'll give everybody a couple more, about a minute, another minute, and we'll get stuck into it, hey? One thing Spirit did say to me before I jumped on, Les, living in boxes, hope you got some tape left for the bigger one. Oh, they're all jumping out. Keep talking, they're just jumping out, they're making my life easy. Yeah, oh, I just can't wait to be in my new place, set up, functioning, and just working normally, because here I'm having to work around other people and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you all are taking the time. A running theme at the moment for everybody that I'm reading for personally, privately, and who I'm getting messages for myself for, is it's really a time for more deliberate creating at the moment. So if you do want to change your life, shift it in any way, it's really time to maybe tap into the energy of the personal development stuff, you know what I mean? The deliberate creation, placing your order with the universe, all that law of attraction stuff. It's a really ripe time for it. So I believe like attracts like. So obviously, because I'm a personal development mentor, people are coming to me because they know something's coming, but they're not really sure of the skills and strategies to what to do to get there, especially when it comes to law of attraction. So don't be surprised if you are going to be encouraged to become more of a deliberate creator from this moment forth. So... hey Nancy, yeah, this is my old favourite. It's quite chilly here. It's obviously being spring. The breeze is really cool, but the sun is really warm. It's really nice weather. So yeah. All right. So I won't waffle on anymore. Once again, thank you all so much for joining me live. G'day to everyone that's going to watch the replay. Thank you to everyone who does subscribe, like, share, do all that positive juju. Honestly, this is my passion, and just you doing that is amazing. And to everyone who does leave a kind donation, books in for a private reading with me, all that sort of stuff, thank you. Thank you so much. But what we're going to do, and if you do want to do it, the links are down in the description box below. All right, let's just get into this. I'm itching. So I'm sorry if I tune out of comments, obviously, when I'm channeling. It's a different type of energy. So I'm not ignoring anybody if you do jump on later. 34 degrees here in the States. Ooh, that'll be us soon. I hope you got your cold ones on ice. Thanks Les. If everyone can hit the thumbs up and do all that, that'd be awesome. All right, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely and full protection to offer us, the mass collective consciousness, something that we need to know for the month of December. The first thing that Spirit said before I jumped on, I did a bit of a meditation before I jumped on, and they told me the words catch your breath. They just said collect your thoughts as well. So if you are someone at the moment whose mindset's going a little bit wild, or you feel like your energy's going a little bit wild, our guidance at the moment is to catch your breath, do some type of activities, meditations, just mindful meditations, all that sort of stuff to catch your breath. And it's time to collect your thoughts. Now, even though I said we're heading into deliberate creation mode, I don't think that's action mode. That's just how I'm feeling. So obviously everyone take what you need, but Spirit are really encouraging everyone for the month of December to really catch your breath and collect your thoughts. December's a very tricky energy for a lot of people, obviously, because it is Christmas time. There's presents to be bought. There could be issues in family situations, anything like that. But mindfulness is going to go a long way in December. So we had 3 cards jump out, and we'll keep going with that. We do have conclusions are within reach. So I've got a feeling this is going to happen any time, and this is going to happen to everyone on a personal basis at any given time. So that's why Spirit were really encouraging before I even jumped on and connected with all you beautiful souls that please be mindful. You don't have to be busy all the time. Catch your breath. Collect yourself. It doesn't sound like I do it in my readings because Spirit energy is just so hard and fast. But a conclusion is within reach. I can feel it. I actually can feel it. 2023 is going to be a corky year, and I can't wait to jump on and do the 2023 reading for the collective consciousness. I think that's going to be really interesting. But please know, we are wrapping up old cycles at the moment. Everyone that's had a private reading with me at the moment is wrapping up a karmic debt cycle. That's what I call it. That's just where we've learned our lessons. So it's really important that you are identifying things that no longer serve you. You release them so you can replace them with something better. Some of you are a little bit confused because you know something's coming, but you just don't know what it is yet. The amount of times I see in my comments section, I've got to work that out. I don't know what that is yet. Stuff like that. Maybe you're not meant to work it out right now. You're meant to catch your breath. So in the month of December, if you feel that rush or that pressure to work something out, because that's your logical and strategic mind taking over, Spirit is saying don't stress about it too much. Just collect your thoughts. And a really great way to do that, and this is what I encourage a lot of people to do, and I do it myself, is just when you can't think of the specific of what you want to do, if it's a career choice or where you want to live or anything like that, it's just important to sit down and write down all the feelings that you would like to experience. I want to feel stable. I want to feel secure. I want to be where it's sunny most of the time. Feel that warmth on your skin. It's about going there in your daydreams and your imagination. So instead of trying to think of what the specific is, how about we tap into the feeling of it? Because when you feel good, you manifest good. Your thoughts create your things. So calm the clutter. Calm the clutter. You're very close to achieving your goal. Look at that, guys. So you're very close to achieving your goal, so your aha moment will come. What you're asking for is definitely on its way. It's going to be individual for everybody, but if you want to know what it is specifically, book in for a reading. I can probably give you a heads up. And conclusions are within reach. So we are wrapping up a cycle here. There are going to be so many great changes coming in December. I know it's really hard to perceive that when there's so much chaos being amplified across the planet. But on an energetic level, I feel like there's situations coming in where it's going to soothe us in some way. It's going to make us feel better. It's going to help. It's going to calm us. I feel like I'm calming. It's kind of like when you pick a crying baby up and you're soothing the baby. I think it's time we all soothe the baby within us and create more calm in our lives. But we're very close to achieving our goal. Conclusions are within reach. And what's the third one? A personal issue reaches resolution. So can we just say closure? I don't like the word closure, so to speak, because do we ever really find closure? You know what I mean? But there's a significant shift. I can't wait to get in my tarot for this one. So there's a significant shift happening. It's happening across the planet. There's healing. Look at the blue, the symbology in this card. I read symbology and what spirit give me, not necessarily the card meanings, but I like to show you because you might want to Google it. But this blue is what I've been saying for the last couple of weeks to friends and private clients and all that. Next year should be an emotionally better year for everybody. I know everybody wants the new car, the trips, the lovers, you know, the new clothes. They want all the material possessions and all that sort of stuff. But I think next year is going to be a much more emotionally peaceful time for everybody. That's the potential anyway. But we have between now and probably the beginning of next year to really focus on our emotional selves and to try to remove ourselves from the chaos and the conflict which may be happening to us personally or may be happening on a larger scale, because I think it's happening anyway as a collective. So yeah, achieving, resolutions, conclusions. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. If a fiery climax comes out, get dirty. Nah, I'm just kidding. So we're wrapping something up. End of a tough cycle approaches. Look at that. Show the world the real you. These are the ones that literally just jumped out. And a new start is coming. Look at that, guys. So you saw it here first. I'm going to repeat this one more time because I think this really needs to be hammered in. And this is from Spirit. This is from Spirit. You need to know that your conclusions are within reach and that you are very close to achieving your goal. That a personal issue is going to reach a resolution. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. Show the world the real you. Come out of the closet, guys. Come out of the closet. Time to branch out and do something new. That's probably why they're saying catch your breath, collect your thoughts, because I think we're going to get into much more funner, more active, unlimited times. I do. I've literally got the shakes because the energy is like, yes. And the new start is coming. So the new start is coming. Are you going to be part of this new start and you're going to start deliberately creating it between now and the new year? Or are you just going to let the world pass you by? So all deliberate creators, it is time to stand up, especially in the month of December. Like I said, I know on a lineal 3D sense, with Christmas coming up, you know, a lot of people do tend to focus on the lack and the scarcity and, you know, the family issues and, you know, they tend to go into the troubles. They're just jumping out today, go into the troubles of what sometimes this energy can bring. But if you take the higher ground, the high spiritual ground, and you really calm your thoughts and soothe yourselves a lot, really take care of your emotional health. Obviously, it's going to start with the mindset. That it's all coming into conclusion. We're wrapping up a karmic cycle, and I'm excited. I'm excited. There's support coming in for everybody. Hello, everyone that's jumping on. Sorry if I'm missing you. I'm on my bandwagon. But there is some support coming in. So if you are someone at this present that can take what we're saying, going, you know what, I'm not getting any peace. I'm not getting any closure. I'm not getting any answers or whatever. Please seek the support that you need. It may be professional support. So you may need a counsellor, psychologist, psychiatrist, or something of that nature. If you're having physical concerns, you may want to go and see a healer or a doctor if you have to. But yeah, you may want to go and get the support that you need. If you can be of support to anybody, if you have a skill or a talent or anything, please be of service from this moment forth. Obviously, fill your own cup up first and give from the overflow of that. But there is definitely support coming in. You are not alone, you guys. You are not alone in this. Spirit will always have your back. So even if you just start saying from this moment forth and throughout December, Spirit have my back, you know, and if you don't really sort of grasp the context of spirit and non-physical energies, you can talk to your ancestors because you know, your loved ones were here on this physical plane. You know that they're real, so to speak. Your mind can actually logically understand that they are there for you. So talk to your ancestors, talk to your loved ones. But whatever you do, support is coming in. If you need it, just say to myself, I'm open to receive all kinds of support from multiple sources in any area because I want to thrive. I want to be a deliberate creator. I want to get this show going. I want to enter 2023 in the best possible feeling space that I can. Why? Because I know that the conclusions are now within reach and we're very close to achieving our goals. Any personal issue is going to reach a resolution for me and for the world. You know, the end of a tough cycle is approaching, but it depends on what you're focusing on and what you're believing and what you're looking at. Show the world the real you. It's time to stand in your power and love yourself, warts and all. You know, no one's ever perfect. Admit and take ownership of, you know, past mistakes and stuff, but learn the lesson and move forward from it, because a new start is coming. So if you need support from that, it's definitely coming in as well. Look at that. Equal reciprocity in December. I don't know what else I can do. Like, if I could encourage anybody right now, it would be, please don't fall into the scarcity and the lack and the trouble and the worries and the burdens and the guilts. I would personally love everybody where they are throughout the month of December. If people want to follow certain protocols and certain belief systems and all that, let them. It doesn't matter, you know, that's their journey. But we for those who are here and you're watching this, because like I say, that's why I encourage people to just subscribe and like and comment and all that sort of stuff, because I'm reading your energy. So mostly the energies I'm reading for, you can take this message because it is for you. It's an exchanging of gifts. This is receiving things of value. This is like I say, topping up your own cup, giving from the overflow of it. Balanced energy exchanges. If you're giving too much at the moment, you know, I would probably resist giving to those who aren't really giving back, if that makes sense. But give to yourself first and foremost. We are heading into equal reciprocity times. If you're looking for a job, you're going to get a job. If you're looking for a house, you're going to get a house. This is something that you all as individuals have put into vibrational escrow. And if you get yourself into emotional alignment with it, a lot of you are actually going to score in the month of December. You're going to score. Unexpected gifts, I just said too. So this can come through unexpectedly. The amount of times that the magician and the higher power card come out, which is my law of attraction type energy, this is stuff landing in your lap. It's landing in your lap. Yeah, why? Because we're going through a period of regeneration. Obviously, everybody's in their own energetic timeline of this. So some of you are just starting out. You're just starting to wake up and sort of go, wow, you know, I'm really curious about that. I'm really curious about that. They're opening up books in front of me now. So this is a time for learning as well. If you don't know what to do, learn it. Get the support that you need. Sit in workshops, jump into groups. You know, it's about getting amongst the proactive people who aren't letting life happen to them. It's about you deliberately creating the life that you want. So if you find yourself whinging, moaning, groaning, whatever, and really feeling the unfairness, and this is going to be very contrasting for you. It has the potential to come in for everybody. And look, we've even got the soulmates card. So this is soulmates. Soulmates don't always have to be intimate partners, but if that's what you're looking for, sweet, enjoy your nookies. But we are heading into a time where we can have supportive people around us. We can have people that love us unconditionally. Get amongst the people who do that. You know, only watch the people who are putting out the joy, the prosperity, and the abundance, which is unlimited in this universe. But when you do have soulmates, you are not going to be alone forever. There are people out there who actually do give a rip. You know, I, for one, if I'm feeling a little bit disheartened by the world and the people in it, which was me probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, whoever's here probably saw me have a bit of a breakdown before one of my lives a couple of weeks ago. But if you do feel a bit disheartened, I jump on, you know, when the soldiers come home, you know, and the elation in their families' faces. I watch random acts of kindness. Like, I just jump on YouTube and watch the random acts of kindness, and I don't feed that energy of feeling disheartened and thinking that the world is crap and everybody in it sucks and all that sort of stuff. I just don't choose to go in there. I'll watch the opposite. There's actually an American one that I watch. I can't remember the name of it if I'm honest, but it's a news crew that go out and surprise people at Christmas time. So good on you, USA. You're bringing home the goods. Wish Australia was pumping out more stuff like that. But either which way, please open yourself up to receive. What are you looking for? I'll ask you the question right now. Spirit just said, what's one thing that you're asking for in your current reality? You can expect something like that or close to it coming in for you in the month of December. Yeah, look at that. Because we're heading in a new direction. We're heading in a new direction. Knowledge is power. Taking care of your emotional self is vital right now. Clear your thoughts, calm your emotions. You are setting sail in a new direction. A lot of you are changing directions altogether. So you may have been, you know, a teacher all your life, and then all of a sudden you're a zookeeper. I don't know. Some of you, okay, they just said to me, this is also people who have a really deep passion to do something. Like a lot of people I've been speaking to lately really want to write a book, or they want to do YouTube videos, or they want to put their services out there so much, but their fear and their worry and their concern, they've got so many reasons why they can't do it, but the only real reason is that they haven't sort of got into the feeling space of feeling comfortable, like into that YOLO space, and I'm just going to do it. Please do what you can, get the support that you need, ask people questions, how do you do it? You can copy everybody under the sun, you can go and copy them and plagiarize them and do all that sort of stuff, but that's a momentum that no one can keep. So don't worry if anyone's copying you or, doing whatever at the moment. You are you. You got to go out there and be your authentic self. Didn't we get that in the cards? Yeah, it's time to show the world the real you. So try and drop the excuses if you can. Peace is coming. Peace coming. There's going to be a peace. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to come into you all as individuals that's going to offer you a sense of peace. And that's in December. So it's really going to be dependent on what you're focusing on, eh? So there could be a peace offering. So you may make amends with people as well. We did get chaos and conflict, but I feel like I want to chuck that out the window. You're either going to choose, because you have a choice. You have free will and you have a choice. You're either going to stay in this energy and just keep continuing to think that the world's falling apart, that you're falling apart and everything's going wrong and all that sort of stuff, or you're going to jump into this wonderful new energy here. Yeah, and then we got not for you. So at the end of the day, I think we all can admit that there's things in our lives that we can admit that aren't for us, things that we're watching, people that we're talking to, those who we're giving any sort of airtime to. We got to release those things, guys. We are at the tail end. If you can do yourself a favor between now and the end of the year, before 2023, I would continue to release any sort of behaviors, thoughts, people, places, things, anything of that nature, which is not for you. Because what's here is a fortune cookie. There's something significant coming in for everybody. It has the potential to shift your direction in a whole new direction. So stop saying, I'd take the T off the can't. You can, I will. It'll take time. Soothe yourself through your self-scripts. And there's something significant coming in. If you need help to get it, it's all part of this new start. We've got a new start coming in after a time of regeneration. It's up to yous. Oh, God, I love it. It's a really nice energy. All right, let's get into some tarots and we'll get into some specifics, eh? Actually, I might just have a quick drink. Once I've finished this, if you do want to pose a question and just say, I have been asking for this, do you see this happening? Or something like that. Just make it a really specific question on a live, because it's easier for me to answer. The elusive ones take a little bit more energy. I can do that for you, because I don't want you to miss out on what this is, because we're wrapping something up here. Something's wrapping up. And it's exciting. I'm excited. That's what they just said. Yeah, more abundance, more prosperity, more joy. So I would really fix those mindsets, guys. Fix your money mindset, your relationship mindset, anything that you feel like you're struggling with right now. I would jump into a support group. I would get some support. I'd nut it out. I'd really trust in my God box in the month of December. So if you do have thoughts that come up and they aren't serving you very well, I would write them down, pop them in your God box and say, please God, spirit, universe, whoever you believe in, please transmute this energy for me, and they will. I'll show you a quick story. I did this with my eldest boy when he was very, very, very young. He was didn't really fit in with the crowd, and I think he was in grade 7. And he wanted to take a girl to the dance or the formal or whatever they had for the graduation of year 7. Anyway, this girl wouldn't give him the light of day. Anyway, so I said, hey, put it in the God box, mate. Write it down on a piece of paper, pop it in the God box, and let's just do other things in the meantime. So we did that, and literally a week before the dance, the formal, this girl come and asked him out and said, would you like to go to the dance with me? So he turns around and said, no. No. I asked you and you said no, and I was rejected and all that, but it just proved to him that if he surrendered it and left it in the hands of the universe and if it's meant to be, it will remanifest it. And the fact that he said no to it in the end, see, it's sometimes you don't always receive those things that you think you want either. So Page of Pentacles, so the page is a very early moving card. There's going to be a shift in your abundance sectors. 2023 is going to be a ripper. I can't wait to do that reading. Holy dooly, look at that. So get out of those self-imposed prisons. Get out of that sense of lack. Find new ways of doing things. It's about finding things. Write down all the lists from this moment forth, and I'll do the same. Write down all those things that inspire you. And do those things that inspire you. It's a choice. It's free will. It's like that example I just shared you, that I'm not getting into the lack and all that of Christmas. I'm getting into the random acts of kindness that people are doing. I'm looking at the other end of the scale, and then bam, 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 all these things come in. So, a lot of people are not going to be walked over anymore. You have the power within you, but you're keeping yourself in this self-enclosed prison because of probably beliefs. I'm not good enough. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. If you don't know, reach out. Reach out. A lot of you are moving, traveling. A lot of you are going to be put into a position where you actually have or receive quite a bit. So the red flag that come out with this card for me is Spirit is saying, just be mindful throughout the month of December when these things start coming in for you and you start feeling better. And, it could be something as small as just, feeling really proud of yourself with how far you've come, or you have a little bit of a windfall, or you line up with a lover or a partner or something like that. There could be an adverse reaction from people around you. So just be mindful of that in December, okay? So, because I feel like who I'm reading for at the moment, or the deliberate creators, you're going to score it, and you're going to score it big in some way. You are going to get equal energy exchange. So whether this is a bonus in a pay rise at Christmas time for you and your family, whether this is love's going to come in at the right time, so you actually get to spend Christmas with some special loved ones or something like that. Some of you may get a new job in between now and then. There's something significant coming in, but just be mindful of those who want to come back and take from your pond, if you know what I mean. So just be mindful of that. But either which way, there is triumph. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So 6 of Wands here, baby. You are going to be triumphant. I've never had so many damn good cards come out. Conclusions are within reach. You're going to get your closure. You're going to get your closure. You are very close to achieving your goal. What are you asking the universe for? The reason why we want anything in life is because of the feeling that we'll have from having it. So you can expect to feel better, feel good. It's like Spirit had just put me on a motorbike and they're kickstarting me. So what this is that's coming in for you is a kickstart into 2023, because as humans, we need to see it to believe it. So you are going to see something, experience something, to believe that the law of attraction is real, that Spirit really do have your back, and good things can come to anyone. That saying that I hate the most is, bad things always happen to good people. Jeez, that grinds my gears. That is a belief that I would love every consciousness to knock out of their system. But make sure that you show the world the real you. A personal issue is going to reach a resolution. End of a tough cycle is approaching. Could because a new start is coming. So show the world the real you. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. Stand your ground. Your ships are coming into port. They just said practice patience with this. So if you're feeling impatient, remember what Spirit just guided us all to do. And that's, we're given this amount of time on the lineal plane to collect our thoughts, to collect our emotions, to really identify those things that are no longer for us. We'll do it till the day we die. Because you cannot have an experience. Not all experiences are going to be all amazing and all that, because that we'd have a boring life, wouldn't we? So it's just about loving people where they are, accepting what has been, loving yourself where you are right now, and then becoming a more deliberate creator from this moment forth, because your ships are coming in. I'll get one more, but I feel like I'm pretty much at the end of this timeline. This reading was for the month of December, so there's winner, winner, chicken dinner. There's definitely windfalls. Some of you may get a threefold. It depends on how lucky and how much in alignment you are. But there's no lack here. This is abundance. This is receiving. This is joyous. This is prosperous. This is a new start. This is the end of a rough cycle. This is you getting what you want, how you want it, when you want it. It's part of this conclusion. We're wrapping up a terrible karmic cycle. So really follow the good trends at the moment. You know, and another thing I forgot to say, I think I shared a message about cleansing last week. I can't remember when I say these things, but you know, don't forget to clean out your inbox. If you've got a lot of junk that's going in your inbox, your email, clear them out. If you're following pages that aren't really serving you well or aren't conducive to you, stop watching it. Do all those type of cleanup energies as well. Yeah, let's get some oracles. God, I hope that all made sense. I felt like I just spoke 1,000 miles an hour. It's so hard reading for a collective. When I'm doing it one-on-one, I can sit there and see the specifics, but for as a collective, I can't. Yeah, so get into your mindsets with some morning affirmations. You can do the 3-6-9 trick. You can pick a manifestation. You can pick a mantra for yourself. You can just do everything's working out for me. You can go, I'm feeling lucky, lucky. You pick your own. You write it 3 times out in your journal in the morning. You can do it 6 times in the afternoon at lunchtime, and then do it 9 times before you go to bed. You do 3, 6, 9, and do it consistently though. You can't just do it. And obviously, if you improve your mindset and your feelings, you are going to receive something of significance. You don't just stop there. You know, you bask in the glory. You will see it, believe it, know it to be true, have it in your hand, and then you can say, what's next, universe, because there's no lack. It's going to keep flowing in. So say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Make sure you surround yourself with positive energy at all times. You know, it doesn't always have to be, like I say, or woohoo, unicorns and rainbows and butterflies, you know, but it's just living in that vibration of, okay, this is happening to me right now. It's not feeling the best. It's not feeling good, but what can I do? What can I think? Where would you have me go where I can feel better? So don't give too much airtime to anything that's not positive. Surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid negativity. And we also got the worthiness card. So a lot of you, honestly, to get the you are good enough card and the worthiness card out, a lot of you are being really encouraged to increase your self-worth, to know that you are good enough, to don't use any excuse from this moment forth to hold you back any longer. Because what a shame that will be. We have so much coming in. All the resources that you need are coming in for you. It's only us that put our foot on the brake. So, yeah. All right, we'll finish this off with some keepers of the light. These are non-physical deities who can be blessing our lives throughout the month of December. You can choose one that gravitates to you. You can score all 3. Like I said, there's no lack. Take it all. Take it all. What a wonderful time. Oh, I love Christmas. I'll be honest with you, I actually had a moment the other day because it come up in, I don't know, one of my memories or something. It's actually the photo they used as a thumbnail of this. It was the last Christmas I got to spend with my mum. And a couple of days ago, I'm going, another year without my mum and my brother, and, like I'm normal, I'm human, that come up. But then part of me was like, no, they would want me to celebrate it. You know, they would want us to celebrate. They would want us to have fun. And I actually had to turn that energy around for myself. So that's an example, is I could have chosen to go down that route. I'm not celebrating, I'm not doing anything. Did that last year. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing this because of this injustice or this loss or this lack or whatever. Or we can take a more spiritual high ground, and obviously Spirit want us to all party on, enjoy our lives, enjoy our journeys, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm turning it around. So when I move, mate, watch your space, because I'm going to have all decorations up. I'm going to do a memory tree for them. I'm going to turn it around this year. So, we can actually enjoy a celebration for the first time in about 2 or 3 years. Ooh. And my birthday's like 5 days after Christmas. So usually that's a shocker as well. But see, this my normal story. That's a shocker. I'm changing that around. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into these deities. Spirit, let's get 3 of these out. Woo! Jumping. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So I love how these cards always back up what was mentioned in the reading. There is something significant coming in. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So like I say, it may not be a physical material possession. Don't worry about the scammers and the spammers there, guys. Obviously, you're mature enough. Excuse the trolls. But you can call upon Paul the Venetian. Is he blind? No. So we will be experiencing some type of grace. I think you'll be given an opportunity to catch your breath. Yeah. Oh, God. Joal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path and take one step at a time to happiness. So yeah, try not to get too far ahead because that causes anxiety. Try not to fall too far behind because that causes depression. It's really time to become mindful, collect your thoughts, collect your breath, and just say, what can I do right now that can serve me for my highest good and for the highest good of all? Oh, all the big names. Oh, sorry, did I show you that properly? So if you can read that name, good luck to you. And then we have Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. So, like I said right at the beginning, I think if you don't know how to do something, sit a workshop, do a course, read a book. Knowledge is power at this time. So, yeah, if you can read that name, you can call upon them. So, yeah, that's what I get for December, guys. I hope that all made sense. I feel like I've just... What an energy. There's going to be an uprising and you're either going to choose to be part of it or you can just keep doing what you're doing, I suppose. All right, guys, so thank you. I hope that all made sense. You may have to go back and re-watch that. I'll come back and look at some of the comments, but if any of you would like to ask me a specific question, be as specific as you can. Remember, it is a social platform, so people will see your response. I remember when I used to do these on Facebook many times ago. Someone would say, do you see me and my partner working out? And I'm like, yeah, the partner was actually watching and didn't really like the answer. So just be mindful of what you ask for. But if you do want to know something in particular and I can help you right now, I'm more than happy to do so. Okay, let's go back. Because I hate how all these comments disappear once I'm off. I love how you're all chatting amongst yourselves. I love it. I have the theme song. I'll miss all this conversation. Lisette. What's... Good cards because we are the best in the group. I can't go back. I can't see what all the comments were. Anyway. All right. Let's get into some Q&A. Can Spirit say if Christmas is as expected it to be for me and my family? Is that you asking, Lisette? Is that your fear or your worry? Obviously, we are all creators of our own reality. So even no matter what spirits say, it's how you create it to be. But it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's actually going to be powerful. But someone just needs to stand up and go, no, we're not doing this today. Nope. We're going to have a good Christmas. If you don't want to have a good Christmas and you don't come, someone needs to stand up in their power here and put their foot down. So if there's any troublemakers, you can either do this within yourself and go, I'm not getting caught up in any waffle. I'm going to have a great time this Christmas. I'm going to have some tequila. I'm going to have a fun time. I'm going to play with the kids. I'm going to play with the animals. I'm going to give the bestest gifts ever. You can do that by standing in this Emperor energy and not fall for whatever's going on, or, you know, it's going to be a mess. But for some reason, let's set with your question, I feel like someone's going to stand up and going, no, this isn't happening today. This isn't happening, and I think you will have a good time. I think it'll be fine. So, yeah. Okay, Jeanette, do you see me staying in this house? Spirit, is Jeanette staying in the house where she currently is? No, I think you're going to be moving on anyway, but I think it's going to be by your choice. You're going to be moving on. There's something coming up about a partnership coming in for you. So I don't know whether you will move in with somebody or you may partner up with someone in a business sense, which will increase your money and abundance, which will allow you to afford a new home. That's sort of the energy they're taking me into. For you, darling, it's about, this is a deliberate creator card as well, the temperance. To me, the energy of this is like you are going to be rewarded yourself, but you need to get the support yourself, darl. But I see you partnering up with someone. And like I say, because you asked specifically about your house, you could actually just be coming to the resolution within yourself that you would like to move on. And you may be talking to someone in the street and they say, well, I've got a place to rent. Do you want to move over here? Or would you like to come and live with me for a little while? Or something like that. I don't know. I just see two people, but I'm seeing you move. I'm just not getting a time frame of it. Obviously, I have to tap into it more. But yeah, you're definitely moving. You're definitely going to move, but it's by your own design, it's by your own creation, in your own timing. But I do see another person attached to this move in some way. So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Lady D. Lady D talking to Miss Psychic D. Miss D. New spiritual career for me in the cards. Spirit, let's tap into Lady D's career sector. Oh yes. Get planning, baby. Get planning. This is very intuitive based, so if that's where you want to go, and I'm feeling like you do, absolutely. But I feel like as soon as this card jumped out, I feel like I've got to create a plan for myself. So this can be a business plan if that's what you like, or a plan for your life. You've got the highest intuition card there is. So don't be surprised if over the coming months those illusions or fake stories that you tell yourself, or they just said don't compare yourself to anybody else either. That could be something that may be holding you back. You may not think you're good enough because there are people out there doing this on a more professional scale, or you compare yourself to them or something, Lady D. I'm not sure what this is. But Spirit is saying, no, you're a light worker, get out there, get amongst it. I just don't see you doing one particular thing. I think you will be a bit of a gypsy and dabble in a lot of different things. So don't think you've got to choose one niche and stick to that. Because we always grow on this journey. Like I say, I've been doing this for 30 odd years because I had to, because I was such a strong empath. But now my mediumship abilities are starting to take off. So, you know, your intuition and your spiritual side, I don't know the right human words, but your abilities are actually like a muscle and you have to work them. And this goes for everybody. You have to work them and you have to learn about it. And only take what you need. There's so many teachers out there. Back in the day, I didn't have Google, I didn't have anything. I only had the Psychic Guild and that was it. So it was kind of nice because there wasn't that so much influence over it. But you're definitely going to go into the spiritual path. You do have a bit of toxic energy, and I say that nicely. I'm not saying you're a toxic person. I'm just saying that there may be still some behaviours or thoughts, people, places, things in your life that no longer serve you. These could be habits, behavioural habits of your own. I think it's more thoughts and behaviours. It's kind of like a goner energy. I get really excited and I get really inspired. I'm going to do this, and then I sort of fall back and I don't do anything. So that could be it. But I think you are going to come out of it. You're going to realise that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Create a plan, because Knight of Swords here, Knight of Wands. See, I don't read card meanings. I read the energy from them. But the Knight here means you're going to take a leap of faith into something new. So if you want to do that and you want to start creating that and planning that for yourself, absolutely. I would say go for it. And I would just say also don't peg yourself into one hole, because I don't think you're going to be doing one specific thing at all. So, yeah. Oh, bye, Les. Enlightened Truth Seeker. I should know your name. Will I have a rekindling of an old love or should I move on? Spirit, can we tap into enlightens energy and focus on love? Nah, I was going to say, I think that was a karmic relationship, darling. I think Spirit are guiding. We never tell anyone what to do, but Spirit are guiding you to not entertain that anymore. And that's backed off. Is this saying back off? So back off away from that energy. I got a feeling you're going to turn your back anyway. So, and I think you know this. It's just there's that energetic cord that's still attached to this energy. I see you moving forward because you saw the cards fall out. You got the death card. So there's nothing that's going to come of this situation because it was a karmic relationship. You guys crossed paths when you were at equal alignment, so to speak. But I think you've sort of ascended out of where you are that other energy hasn't. You will never match. You will never match. I mean, your rendezvous may be amazing and you know, your conversations may be fantastic, and when it's good, but when it's ugly, that sort of stuff. Spirit is saying it's time to let it go, time to release it. I see you inevitably turning your back on it, so we don't want you to get to that point though, because you got the Ten of Pentacles. The more you hold on to this relationship, the more you hold on to this connection or think about it, vibrate it, eat, live, breathe it, you're going to miss out on this, darling. This is definitely coming in. April is very significant with the possibility of meeting someone new. This person is fun, man. I feel like I'm out on the soccer field and I'm very active, but I love sitting down and you know having some popcorn and a drink and watching a movie and stuff like that. If this person's not that, this is what you're missing out on by giving this airtime. So at the end of the day, darling, I think you are being encouraged to walk away, or you're going to anyway, because it was a karmic connection. So served its purpose. Oh, you go, Lady D. You go, girl. So I hope that helped you, darling. And like I say, it's. I think at the end of the day, in all my experience, it's really important that as a light worker, you really just do it your own way. I stopped doing this a long time ago because I didn't want to be affiliated with a lot of people in this industry. I'll be honest. You know, I had a column in a newspaper. I did psychic fairs. I did all the gimmicky stuff, and I'm not running anyone down who does that. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it can be like any industry, I suppose. It can be quite nasty and quite brutal. So, Lady D and any other light workers out there, I would just stay in your own lane. Don't get caught up in anything. If you go there as a sole trader. Like you go there as your own person of service. Just be mindful of, you know, all that sort of stuff. God, I could go on for days. All right. Oh, thanks, Jay. Yeah, I probably should be someone that's saying hit like, hit subscribe and all that, but time has told me too, you can't make anyone do what they don't want to do. So it's hard. It's hard. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Marge. It's always so nice to have you here. Just wanted to see. Oh, good, Lady D. Excellent. And like I say, it really helps being around people who are creating it as well, who are doing it. All right, Christine Wright, are you still here? Christine Wright, I just stopped on your, it was about 10 minutes ago, so I hope you're here. But is my throat issue linked to spiritual, emotional concern or more of a physical health concern? Obviously, Christine, we always say, go obviously get it medically checked out, but let's tap into, and I don't really like doing health and legal stuff, but they made me stop there. So Christine's health, mainly her throat. They just showed me, I can't think of it in reading mind. what is it? Viral load in your throat as well. You'll be right. You'll be right. If I was in your physical shoes, Christine, if you're still here, I have to answer you because Spirit made me stop on your comment when I was scrolling up. Are you still here? I don't know. Am I still on? Oh, am I looking like a goose? Yes. Can you still see me and hear me? I can see comments in that, but can you hear me? So you can see me. We can hear you now. All right, let's just do this before it stuffs up again. Christine, what Spirit wants you to know is it's a concoction of things. I think you do have a bit of a viral load happening in your throat area anyway. I don't know EBV or whatever, I don't know the name in my reading mind, but I would get into the natural stuff, you know, like garlic, honey, turmeric. I would get down any sort of inflammation. I feel like it is a chakra thing because I feel like you can't speak your truth, especially if it comes to relationships. Everything will be all right. I honestly, hand on heart, don't feel like it's anything sinister. Obviously, you have to go to a doctor and get things checked out. But I do think it's a cocktail. So I think you have to take care of your physical self. But you have to start talking, speaking to yourself nicer, using your throat chakra, or jump on and do a throat chakra meditation so you can start clearing out that energy there. But I am seeing like little green stuff attached to part of my throat. So to me, that feels like viral load. So I think you'll be right. A lot of us are making these adjustments anyway. I should be hopping off shortly and having my celery juice because I should have had it by now. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. All right, well that just disrupted my flow. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head off. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope the month of December is going to be wonderful for you. Please, if you want to book a private reading, if you'd like to buy a coffee, if you'd like to make a donation, anything to say thanks, you are more than welcome to do so. All the links are in the description below. Thank you to everyone for sharing, commenting, liking, subscribing, interacting with yourselves on here while I do what I do. Yes, it's going to be a wonderful December. Let's all really start enjoying it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, guys, so much love to you and your families. Have a great week and I'll see you again soon. Bye.